Yellowstone Volcano future eruptions potential, creating a stopwatch for these volcanic eruptions. According to new research, there may be a way to predict when Yellowstone Volcano will erupt again, according to Arizona State University. We've long known that beneath the scenic landscape of Yellowstone National Park sleeps a supervolcano with a giant chamber of hot, partially molten rock below it. Though it hasn't risen from slumber in nearly 70,000 years when it last had a lava eruption, and it's had another 80 eruptions since then, smaller ones, many wonder when Yellowstone Volcano will awaken and erupt again. According to new research at Arizona State University, there may be a way to predict when this will happen. While geological processes don't follow a schedule, petrologist Christy Till, a professor at ASU School of Earth and Space Exploration, has produced one way to estimate when Yellowstone might erupt again. Till says, "We find that the last time Yellowstone erupted, after sitting dormant for a long time, the eruption was triggered within just 10 months of new magma moving into the base of the volcano, while other times it erupted closer to the 10-year mark. This new study, published in the journal Geology, is based on examinations of the volcano's distant past combined with advanced microanalytical techniques. Till and her colleagues were the first to use nanosims, ion probe measurements, to document very sharp chemical concentration gradients in magma crystals, which allow a calculation of the time scale between reheating and eruption of the magma. This does not mean that Yellowstone will erupt in 10 months or even in 10 years. The countdown clock starts ticking when there is evidence of magma moving into the crust. If that happens, there will be some notice, as Yellowstone is monitored by numerous instruments that can detect precursors to eruptions such as earthquake swarms caused by magma moving beneath the surface. And if history is a good prediction of future, the next eruption won't be cataclysmic. Geologic evidence suggests that Yellowstone has produced 3 enormous eruptions within the past 2.1 billion years. That means super eruptions. But these are not the only type of eruptions that occur here. Volcanologists say there have been more than 23 smaller eruptions at Yellowstone since the last major eruption of 640,000 years ago. The most recent small eruption occurred about 70,000 years ago. It was a lava eruption. If a magma does not erupt, it will sit in the crust and slowly cool, forming crystals. The magma will sit in that state, mostly crystals with a tiny amount of liquid magma, for a very long time. Over thousands of years, the last little bit of this magma will crystallize unless it becomes reheated and reignites another eruption. For Till and her colleagues, the question was, how quickly can you reheat a cooled magma chamber and get it to erupt? Till collected samples from lava flows and analyzed the crystals in them with the nanosims. The crystals from the magma chamber grow zones like tree rings, which allow the reconstruction of their history and changes in their environment through time. She said, "Our results suggest an eruption at the beginning of Yellowstone's most recent volcanic cycle was triggered in just 10 months after reheating of the mostly crystallized magma reservoir following a 220,000 year period of volcanic quiescence." She said a similarly energetic reheating of Yellowstone's current subsurface magma bodies could end approximately 70,000 years of volcanic repose and lead to a future eruption over similar time scales. This is by the Arizona State University, Christy Bill and Jorge Vasquez, Jeremy Boyce, and it's on Science Daily. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.